It's like you, here I am. It's been since 1988.
Talk about all the 5 warrior classes as well at the end, and also showing all the 5 of my warriors stats, which I actually share between my Barbarian. So let's get started on this stats on my Barbarian first. Now, today, currently now my HP is actually 2.8 million, right? Of course, STR is actually 92k, right? Nearly 93k, and then the vitality is 21k. Physical attack is 437k, follow up with the magic defense, and defense is actually 50%. And one is actually another is 63%, so it's actually reached my expectation. So we have another one people there. Now, I think that quite generally, all my armors and weapons are all plus 12, not 13, plus 12. So if you can look at here, actually, this is actually I'm using variant. Variant actually, holy shit, Melidos is there. I'm using actually variant plus 7 there, and then followed by the Ice Dragon upper body. Okay, of course, it's using a STR with vitality plus 15. And then plus 12, okay, on the lower body, and then of course it's also plus 15 jades, STR with vitality, and then glove as well. Shoes, weapon also is plus 12, but I'm using level 80 L grade jades, alright, that's why it's actually a lower damage and also a bit lower on the element, which whereby you're going to see later on. Gunner also plus 12 with 80 L jades, and then the Genesis ring. Yep, it's also level 80. These are actually all fully farmed and crafted. And necklace also using the plus 15 jades STR with vitality. Now currently I'm using this earring, okay, skill earring plus 1, okay. Because now I cannot really craft another earring, skill earring, because Genesis earring is coming up very soon, like in another month. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for it, okay, and then I'm gonna switch it to Genesis earring. But why do I actually stay on as a level 90? Because of the skill plus 1 on circle swing, okay, because it actually increases to level 16, and level 16 is another difference in terms of percentage of board damage for circle swing. So that's why I put it in level. I use it using this as my earring for now, because the new earring for the for circle swing is no longer there, but it's actually on necklace. But for my case, I already have Genesis necklace, so I totally ignore that, so it's out of my picture already. Okay, so these are basically my general armors and stats as well. Now let us look at the special attack here. Special attack already 89%, and then critical damage is 274%, and then these are the two most important ones that I gonna see. You guys gonna see it, okay? Then element attack. Okay, in terms of element attack here, like I said, I only using 80 L jades, so it's only 60.8% of the element. Okay, and then others as well. Actually, I switch jade between fire, ice, or dark. Okay, they are all also at the same percentage. Nevertheless, the last one is basically the FD here. Currently, it's already 100% FD, and the reason why I actually put this as a level 7 or a full 100% FD instead of actually just relying on skill as a skill class mastery 1, basically because I want to push even my normal attack to boost my damage in future RDHC already. So alright guys, so actually I hope you guys enjoy the overview of this gear, okay? Or this one. Oh, I almost forget. Actually, basically, we also look at the costume side first. I totally forgot about that. Let's continue with this, by the way, guys. I'm currently using the new Engineer Warrior pink sets. This helmet hat and also the upper body is basically still not the best one, so I'm gonna change it very soon to attack and STR. And bottom glove are basically attack power with STR. And then the main weapon is actually having the 5000 additional damage, and also the gauntlet is actually having the 10% attribute resistance. So people are actually asking me that to go for 2 weapons also having the all attribute resistance reduced by 10%. But I just temporarily going to try this one first and see actually how it goes. Unless people can actually share with me that actually it works nicely, then alright, I will switch it on. But of course, I will check the TH actually. Hopefully, it's a lower price. Alright. In terms of the wings, tail decay, and also necklace, I'm using the Cold Mirage. Okay, so it's giving me the 5% stats, and of course, Red Dragon accessories here, both both rings. Okay, of course the earring as well, and also this the spirit is actually not the perfect one. If you look at this, it's actually magic. Actually, magic attack is actually higher than attack power. I'll be switching that later on, but not at the moment, guys. Like, not at the moment. So this is actually the costume side. Then let's go with the heraldry side. Now heraldry side, actually I'm currently using the elevation. Okay, elevation here. Now this elevation basically is actually not the perfect one. It's actually 1.3k. The best one I think is 1.4 above. And then 90 chaos with FD. Okay, of course it's highest. Consider one of the highest attack power I got. Then this is a level 90 origin. We're switching to 93 later on, and 93 attack heraldry with STR. Now basically I have a mixture of the epic plates with FD, mostly a mixture of 80, 90 and 93. This is Iron War with FD, 90, 93 Wind with FD, Life with 90 with FD, Bear with attack power, this is a bit different. And then let's look at here, this side first. Destruction with FD, level 90, Health with STR, Ultimate 93 with STR, oh we have another person there. Fatal 93 with FD. Of course, in the extra slot is actually limitation. There's no third stat that I can get. And then Shock with FD is level 81, and then the 10 with FD. So this is basically my FD side here. And then in terms of skill plates, I'm using Circle Swing damage and RaveHK CD currently, because RaveHK I actually went into the RUDN hardcore a few days ago. So and then also I just try my DNC video. So which you guys actually I uploaded like on the last video there. You guys actually I just switch it here just to make it more survival. And then storm damage, and then also the whirlwind. So basically you have the most important one is circle swing damage and the storm. And for raid party, if you are low, you want to increase your survivability to heal yourself well, and so the iframe, well, you can have this RaveHK. Okay. And then the last one, it could be your -K whirlwind or whatever that you think that is actually suitable for you, even gigantic bomb damage as well. Now last but not least, the talisman side. In terms of talisman, we are a mixture of 93, 90, 70. Okay, so far as I recall, I still need to upgrade very soon. This is level 93 with STR health plate. This is destruction with STR 90. Bear 93, no second stats. High grade 93 with STR for the fatal. Iron War 90 with STR here. Intellect high grade 93 with STR. And these two are basically the STR level 70, life, and also 10. Of course, the last one is actually intermediate ultimate talisman, and then it's actually giving me the 100 over FD. Alright, guys, so you actually have seen this basically. Now, in terms of FD here, when Genesis earring comes, alright, I just want to share with you guys my idea first. I'll be putting my Genesis earring in, and then switch out some of the heraldry plates here, the old one, maybe the level 81, and then switch it out so that I can put other stats, maybe STR or actually attack plates. I think it's called attack plate, is it? Let me think a bit. Yeah, attack enhancement heraldry, which is the one. Maybe I can just increase attack power, or actually I can just go for STR. But basically, I think I will go for STR, which is this one. I got it from TH about 5k gold. Yeah. So I'll be doing that later on when I actually get my Genesis earring. And also congrats to Chelly, Yosek as well. Today they got last 13 of weapon, I guess. I'm just gonna see quick one before we continue with the actual discussion there. Yep, finally, Chelly got it. You can see there. Yep, this is a stat, guys. Congrats, Chelly. Congrats. Alright, guys. So basically, we have actually reviewed this part. Alright. The next thing we're going to talk about is actually more on. Now, I'm going to show you guys actually the Barbarian side of the all the 5 warriors stuff. Okay, so be right back. Let's move on to the next topic here. Today, what I'm going to talk about this special edition is actually basically help you guys to choose between the 5 warriors. I will not lie, I will be very very honest with you which are the 5 and how you're going to choose it. Okay, in terms of the playstyle, DPS, and also your interests. It's just going to treat it in three different sections. Meanwhile, while I'm explaining, you can see my warrior stats, okay, which I've been using during my in my GN normal testing run, all the 5 warriors videos, okay. Now let's start with tier, which are the high tier and which are the lowest in the warrior categories. Frankly speaking, the highest tier, tier 1, I would say the highest tier DPS is actually currently Moonlord, DA and Gladiator. 3 of them all together. They are considered the highest tier DPS among warriors. Recently DA got boost. DA, that is DA on a Dark Crash. And then you have the Gladiator. Okay, Gladiator is the FD and also all the Line Drive and Hyperdrive. And then also the Moonlords with the Smash Axe, Moonblade Dance, all these are getting boost. Alright. So these 3 will be the top 3 and the top first choice for the warrior category in DNC. Meanwhile, Barbarian and Destroyer are basically in so-called after all these 3 warriors, 3 Swordmasters category. Well, we shouldn't be putting the Swordmaster and Mercenary together, but I have to put it because I consider as the warrior. In a party, you cannot bring more than, actually, it's advised that not to bring, I would say that in a party, you actually advise to bring 2 warriors, basically maybe just 1 Mercenaries and 1 Swordmaster, or maybe 2 Swordmaster, it depends on you. Okay, it depends on how the formation is. So now in terms of Barbarian and Destroyer, Barbarian will come next. I have to be very honest, but it's not going to be out DPS as the 3 Swordmaster there. Okay, you can see that the burst is still okay, but the DPS side is still not as good as it seems. But it depends on how you control. Okay, now Destroyer. Now people will think that, hey Chaos, you are wrong. Destroyer is quite giving a boost. Destroyer has a lot of damage. Yes, true, I agree with you. But people in the end will still think that Destroyer is a provoker role, not a DPS role. If I would say DPS, people will have to bring the first 3, whether to bring the first 3 Swordmaster first, all 3 together, mixture of 3 together, and then also with combined with a Barbarian, then we can mixture with another class. Or Destroyer have to wait. Now people will say that Destroyer, that they have to play as a provoking or like a tanker. I will not say he is a tanker, okay? He has the provoking skill using provoking slam, but mainly he has to do is to support the howling, like the Guardian. Howling charge, okay, currently now the new change is that if you buff your own self, it's actually giving you FD instead of physical attack. Now in 8-man raid, Destroyer should not actually, you can do that if the party is actually professional enough that to large themselves without getting hit or minimum hit, then you can actually sacrifice the howling charge for your own self buff for FD. Now if it's not, then you have to buff it on the party buff. So what I'm going to say is here is that Destroyer, Flying Swing damage, Ring Bomb or Maelstrom Howl, they are all perfect damage. Really, really nice. However, people will still think that they are a provoker and their job is to provoke, support as a howler. That's it. Okay. So I will put him as between also as the lowest rank, but he can compare with a Barbarian E. And I have seen that Destroyer is still can out DPS a Barbarian. Alright? Okay, again, it depends on how you play, depends on the player skills. Now, let's look at the next one, the next discussion. Now you know that which tier is actually the best. Now let's look at the second thing that we need to look at, which is in terms of controlling them. Now, if you look at all the 5 videos that I saw, you seen there, I am the kind of person playing mercenaries, okay? And then you should ask yourself, do you like the warriors that you choose is because of it is flashy, because of the style, or is it because of the DPS? Is it the highest tier DPS at the moment? Or you like it because it is like in your blood? Okay, when I say it's in your blood, it means that you have the feeling that you can do better in this class, regardless whether it's a good one, it's getting nerf, it's getting boost. Okay, ask yourself this question: that what you want to play. Okay, not because based on the whole public. Yes, generally a lot of people say that yes, because the public willing to accept Moonlord and Gladiator more compared to mercenaries. Yes, I won't lie to you. But it comes to your mind that even though you play the very highest tier DPS, but you cannot do the DPS that you want to see, in the end, the public party or the A-man party will still think that, look, you are not the best. You know what I mean? You're not doing the job. That's why if you see, I have to admit that in these 5 videos here, you can see, with 7k FD on my Moonlords, 7k FD on my Gladiator, and then DA, alright, I still did pretty very bad, like very bad. If you, let's talk about Arif, okay, Arif CatMaster, okay, in YouTube, do support him as well. He played as a Moonlord. He did better than me. He played flexible. It's like he is like the Moonlord guy. So you can see that the way he DPS is actually smooth, easy for him. Okay, but the other day, if you guys notice that he changed out to a Gladiator, he feels very stiff. That's what he told us during his live stream. So why he changed a Moonlord to Gladiator and then changed back to a Moonlord? Because that is his blood. He is the Moonlord type. But I can see that the way when he played Moonlord and compare when he playing a Gladiator, he's much happier than playing a Moonlord. So that's why now he's doing very well as a Moonlord. So do support him as a Moonlord, and don't force him to change to something that he doesn't like to play. I think that Moonlord suits him very well. Alright, CatMaster, I think that if you see this video, I think this is a compliment to you. You did very well in the Moonlord, and you've been bringing the brightness to the Moonlord since 70 cap, and then also even 60 cap, or even from the early games that you have started to play. Now, you also look at how CrunchyFrog, those people who doesn't know CrunchyFrog, don't look at the Gladiator from DNAA. He is a famous Gladiator from DNAA, and you see the way how he play, flexibility, agile, and how he dodge, how he plays the speed of as a Gladiator, how he bursts, even though he's a non-full FD Gladiator in 93, he's still the best, you see. But if you ask him to play a Barbarian or Destroyer, I don't think that he will want to do that, because that's not his style, maybe, I don't know. But moreover, I can see that he's doing super well as a Gladiator. He is the idol of Gladiator. So I watched both Arif and Gladiator. I learned a lot, I practice a lot, but still I can't really catch up. So my conclusion on this point is that though that the class is very OP, but if you can't control well, in the end you don't feel happy. So therefore, why I say that always go with something that you feel that you play happily, like seriously. Like me, after I make this video, I keep on watching back DA, Moonlord, Gladiator, Destroyer, and Barbarian. In the end, I will tell myself, look, even though Destroyer is slow, yes, I'm still happy to play him. I'm still very comfortable to play him as a tanker and provoker. Okay, and it's also semi-DPS. It comes to Barbarian, I say that wow, this guy is actually, I can control him better. He has more, he can do constantly swing, you know, that kind of thing. Spells become more familiar. You know, that kind of thing. Although it needs time to practice to master that class. So for me, I've been playing Mercenaries since 24 cap. So to me, I didn't regret. It's just that it's not the toppest tier DPS at this cap. Yeah. So you can see that when I play Moonlord, GN normal requires 30 minutes. RF can do faster than that. Gladiator can do somewhere around 10 minutes, some plus 11 minutes. CrunchyFrog can even do maybe less than that, can do 7 or 8 minutes. So in the end, it depends how you play. Alright. So choose wisely. If you want to go with the class, the super tier class, go ahead. I won't stop you. If you want to go for the your self-interest, which is in your blood, go ahead. That's also even better. But do remember, do not regret. Even though you get nerfs or get boosts, just don't give up. Okay, keep on practicing. You will eventually get it done. All right. So this is actually how you choose it. Ask yourself this important question. All right, this important question. Okay. All right, guys. So let me just finalize the last part that I'm gonna say here. In summary, that in the end, it's still up to you that what class you want to play. Right? Even you ask Arif, even you ask Crunch, even you ask me, which is the best warrior? Gladiator, Moonlord, DA, Barbarian, or Destroyer? In the end, it comes to you that what you want to play is in your blood, alright? So that just remember you must enjoy the class, okay? Not just because it is top tier, but yeah, enjoy it. If there's a top tier that you want to play, go ahead, practice more, then you will actually love it. Okay? So this probably will be my last video for this month and this week. And this Saturday I'll be flying out to Dubai again for the final trip. I hope it's a final trip. Then I'll be back on 12th May. Then we'll continue back with RUDNHC as a Barbarian. Let's try to clear and then try to gear my Barbarian again. Hopefully I can get it done as soon as possible as well. Will not miss it out again like IDHC. But for now guys, congrats to Mongola VN for clearing the first team here. And then Aura Slayer, MIT, Mystic Clan, Vices, and Relinquish, or any other teams that are still trying to clear in the RUDNHC. Good luck, do your best. I hope you guys can clear it, and I'll see you guys next one. So stay tuned for more. Good night everyone. Cheers from Chaos.